telling you. Hi, all of y'all. So this video of this, like what I'm about to share, is like it marks the 40th year anniversary of this music. It's crazy, man. It's like it's gonna be 40 years ago. 40-year anniversary of the what do you call this kind of music? Like freestyle or freestyle. It was like the 40th year anniversary of like it was about this time. This time when I heard of all of this for the first time. Well, some of these records I want to share with you guys came from either 85, 86, or 87. Some, I think most of them 86. A lot of this was from the summer of 1986. This one, Apollonia, Sex Shooter. I liked that song back in the day. Climax, The Men All Pause. There's another song by Climax I really liked. It was called Meeting in the Ladies' Room. This was a good song too. I really liked this music. This was totally summer 1986. It was like the time when a lot of this music, it's like when my neighbor played all this on his DJ that he had back then. This is another song I really liked back then. Tastes So Good by File 13. Stacy Q, Two of Hearts. And then this was one song I really loved. The Dream Team Is in the House. The Dream Team. And then Stacy Q, Shy Girl. This is a good one. Debbie Deb, I'm Searching. It was a song I really liked on the radio. I loved this song. And then Joski Love, Pee Wee's Dance. That's another song I really liked, back in the Real Roxanne. That's a good one. I like this song. The JDC Mixer Volume 2, where it has like a number of songs, including the Taps, My Forbidden Lover. That was a good one. Taps, My Forbidden Lover. I liked this mix right here. This is a good one. Because there's like a mix and my next door neighbor was playing a lot. And I really liked that music, And I wanted to record it, but I was afraid of him telling me no. If I could record this or not. I never did, apparently. But, I got myself this record like 40 years later. Rumors. Timex Social Club. Princess, Say I'm Your Number One. That's a radio song I loved. Trenier, I'll Be All You'll Ever Need. That's a good one. This was totally summer 1986. Dancing in My Sleep, Secret Ties. This was like later summer. This brings back memories because this specific song, it kind of reminds me of when I used to give a ride to some classmate. His name was Jose Nuno. I used to give him a ride on my handlebars in my days. I remember that. It brings back memories when I used to do that. We used to give people a ride on the handlebars of the bike. I had my beach cruise at the time. Dancing in My Sleep. That reminds me of that. 40 years ago. And then Wake Up. Okay, Stop. Wake Up. This was one of my favorite songs of all time back in 1986. This is totally summer 1986. Totally, man. That was like one of my favorite songs ever. Back in and here's another one. Nice and Wild. Diamond Girl. I love that song, and that reminds me of that same time when I used to give my friend a ride on my bike. And it also reminds me of when Hector, my brother, had just bought his first car, the Volkswagen Bug, the 1966 Bug. It reminds me of that. And then this one, Tramp, Push It, and the song Tramp. Yeah. I mean, this was a good one. The 1987, this brings me back to 1987. And Dino, Summer Girls. This is 1987. But it probably came out in 88. Maybe it was 88, I don't know. But, I mean, this was a good one. I mean, I remember this song from that time. Gigolo Tony, Smurf Rock. This was a song I loved. I loved this song. French Kiss, Panic. Yeah. This was one of my favorite songs of all time, too. It was one of my favorites ever. I mean, French Kiss. This one has another disco song. And then the last one for right now, Bobby Jimmy and the Critters, Roaches. It's kind of like, how you call it, Rumors, Timex Social Club. It's like Rumors, but it's just another singer like talking about a different subject, saying, "Look at all those roaches," and all that stuff. Well, I liked that song too. I mean, yeah. So these are all the songs that bring back a lot of memories. Right in 1986, 40 years ago to this day. Today is 2026, so it marks 40-year anniversary. For all of these songs, all of this music brings back memories, you know, I tell you. Most of it, I picked out the ones that bring me back to summer of 1986, a 40th year anniversary. So at this time, in 1986, I remember this time, we were just about getting out of school. I believe I was a sophomore at the time, and I was riding my beach cruiser. I had my blue beach cruiser at the time, and everything. And then my neighbor was kind of like a DJ, and he had a bunch of records, and he threw a party. Exactly the time I'm remembering, he threw a backyard party at the end of the school year. He was 11th grade. Maybe I was a freshman. I believe I was actually a freshman, I was finishing my freshman year at the time. And then, you know, I also brings back memories about when the day that my next door neighbor, his name is Noe Castaneda, he like threw a big backyard party and invited all the classmates. And then I also remember a dark moment too, when he crashed the truck. When he crashed that truck that he had, like he had a little mishap, he had a little accident. I mean, I remember that. I mean, that was pretty bad because, I mean, well, he didn't get hurt or anything, but I mean, I remember that. I mean, that was a crazy thing, you know, like when he crashed the truck. And what was bad about it, he had just finished school, so he was gonna be without a truck for the whole summer, man. Like right when he crashed it, I mean. He crashed it on the last day of school, too, yeah. But some of this music that reminds me of the time when I rode my friend on the beach cruiser, that's when I started my sophomore year, and that's when I bought my bike because my next door neighbor, Noe, when he crashed the truck, that's when he had the idea to buy a bicycle because since he lost his truck, it was a 1983 Toyota, pickup truck at the time. So, he bought a bicycle from Target. It was a beach cruiser. It was like one of those aftermarket beach cruisers for $69.99. He bought a red one. And it was a nice bike, too. I mean, I was jealous of him because I wanted a bike like that. But later on, like, when my birthday came, I collected enough money to buy a bicycle, to buy the same exact one, but only it was blue. I mean, at the time, you were able to pick colors. I mean, well, it only had 2 colors available at the time. But I picked out the blue one, and I tell you, I loved that bike, at the time. And you know what? That's where the love of my bike riding was born. It was born right there, 1986. My love for riding bikes was born in 1986, and so I'm on the 40th year anniversary of riding my bike. Like of the love for riding bikes. So some of this music reminds me of those times. Yeah. So anyways, all right. I hope you liked this little story I have and the music I'm sharing with y'all. All right. See ya. Today is June 8th, 2026, by the way.